So I watch NFL films, and there was like, this was my welcome to the NFL moment. I'm curious, what was your welcome to the NFL moment?
Okay, I like that question. I like that question too. So my welcome to the NFL moment, mind you, we didn't have OTAs and mini camps and stuff. So my first time going to Green Bay, we had training camp. Playbook this thick. At that time, they didn't have iPads yet. When the iPads that nature, so it was like paper.
Oof.
I don't like school. I didn't like the story I told you. I don't like school, right? So I wasn't reading much in school, right? So you got to read this playbook, a whole different language. In Hawaii, bro, we had probably 6, 7, 8 run plays with the pass-friendly offense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm learning this whole new language in a week. You know, like somebody giving you French. I don't know if you know French or not. You know French?
No.
Okay.
He's pretty
I've
well.
tried.
He's
Are
pretty
you-
well
you know
versed.
French? Okay.
He knows
Okay.
shit about it.
So it's like somebody giving you a different language
Of
and
course,
say, learn this in a week.
Yeah.
And there's pressure on you because if you don't know it, you might not be here no more.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So there's
Absolutely.
pressure on you, right? So when I'm learning this stuff, man, it's like you got to pick it up. But my moment, not only that, but it was Clay Matthews because he was a bully.
Really?
Now I know they know like the whole singing thing as as a rookie, and I sung Usher 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm on my drop top cruising the shit. Like everybody know that song.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody know, right? But my welcome to the NFL moment, bro, was I was getting the ball, I was getting handoffs, and mind you, the plays was crazy. So I don't know all the plays, you know, and I'm going the wrong way and stuff, and I kept running into the linemen and stuff, and A-Rod was like, "Nah, go that way, go as hard as you can to the right." Well, Clay Matthews was to the right. So as I'm getting the ball, I'm going to the right. I'm running as hard as I can. I get the ball, boom, I run right into him in practice, and he got pissed. He's like, "Don't do that again, Rook." And I'm like, "Do what again? I'm running the ball, bro. I'm trying to earn a team like you is. You know, I'm trying to be hard because I'm a rookie. You know, I'm trying to earn my spot, right?" I run over that way again, right? This time he kind of take it, but he pushed me off of him. That whole rest of that practice, every time I got the ball to the right or left, he's chasing me down full speed and like either pushing me, throwing me down, or taking the ball from me. So once I realized that, now I'm holding the ball all the way through my reps. Well, he'll follow me when the play is well done. He'll follow me to the huddle, and he's like picking at me, like pushing me and getting the ball out. So I get mad and I throw the ball at the back of his head when he turned around. Bro, that was a bad mistake, bro. Yeah, you don't throw the ball at Clay as a rookie. We get into it and it didn't end well for me. I'll just say that. Yeah. So we get into it, we wrestling, bro, I end up on the ground, and it's like, yeah, like you out here with us. You know, we ain't out here with you. You know, and so, but after that, he started respecting me because I stood up to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that was my welcome to the film. I'm like, bro, this dude is really like strong as hell, bro. Like, I thought I was strong. This dude is legit.
That's crazy.
You know, yeah.
Clay Thompson too.
Speaking of camp, though, I got one question that you just made me think of.
Yeah.
All right, so I've heard different dudes talk about this stuff, and I got friends that, my school was relatively close to Tulane and LSU.
Yeah.
So I have a few friends that made it to the league at varying levels.
For sure.
Did you ever run into an instance where, because the NFL and professional sports in general was really cutthroat, where you're trying to learn the playbook and it might be another running back in your running back group. You like, hey, Dante, what am I supposed to do in this play? Yeah, go left. Ain't trying to throw you off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah. Shout out my good guy RG, man. He was a vet. He was a Pro Bowl, but I was coming to take his spot. Just call it what it was, right? He was a starting running back, and I was a new kid on the block. And so I would ask him about certain plays, and he like, man, you got to figure it out. He's like, there's 2 things in the league that's guaranteed, Rook. And I said, yeah, what's that? And he said, you're going to get cut and you're going to get injured. So I'm going to get cut and I'm going to get injured before I want to. So I'm not going to tell you what to do so you can come take my spot before my time is up. So you got to figure it out how I had to, and that's just the way it is. And so I took that information, like, okay, like it's like a dog-eat-dog real. And we were still cool. We still would hang out outside of the football and, all these things. But it was like, we all cool, but we all in the same position. We can hang out and talk and chill and watch TV. But when it's time to, like, play, bro, like, you on your own. You got to, because you're going to take from my family's mouths. And I'm going to take from yours. And so, look, may the best man win. So whoever going to study the hardest, work the hardest, they're going to be the ones up top. And I'm not going to help you get ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? So it like there is some tension. Like, when I was going out, Eddie Lacy was coming in. Bro, I'm not telling Eddie nothing, bro. He coming to take my spot. You got to figure it out, bro. Yeah. That's just the way it was. And but we were still cool. We still talk to this day, but I'm not finna help you take my spot and take food out my kid's mouth.
Yeah, in fact, and that's always a
common saying, just straight up.
That's always a common theme I from dudes I talk to, it's like I still want you to eat, just not off my plate.
Just not off my
and
plate.
It's always crazy because it seems as though, and you might correct me if I'm wrong, you know, you guys have a lot of maturity handling that, but sometimes you'll have like a wide receiver. I'm not trying to have this, you know, second, third dude down the depth chart come and taking my reps, so they end up being closer with like a cornerback or a linebacker because no conflict in terms of
100%
reps.
100%. It's usually running backs is kind of cool with DBs and receivers. The lineman is cool with linemen because they're all linemen, and so they're just linemen. You know, linebackers usually cool with like, you know, receivers or safeties and stuff like that. You know, it's never like running back and running back are just super duper tight because it's the conflict of interest. But we understand that it's like really business, bro. You know, but at the end of the day, I don't want to get close to you if you're gonna take from me. You know, and I don't have to go against you every day. Like to this day, if you say, "Oh yeah, I played linebacker in high school," I'll feel some type of way. I don't like linebackers. I just don't. I have to go against y'all every day, but I don't like y'all. Y'all don't like me. It is what it is. But if you're a DB or a safety, like, oh, okay, what's up? That's what's up. You know, like I run y'all over, so I ain't tripping. You know, receivers, you're my people. Old linemen, I love them. You know, but like certain people is like, you know, I gotta go against you every day, and you're taking from me, and I'm taking from you, and so like just naturally as a human, I can't get down with that.
Yep.
You know, like I can't get down with somebody like taking from me, bro. It just rubbed me the wrong way.
Makes
Even
sense.
if it is business.
Yep.
You know,
And I just got one question, then we transition back to Rob.
Okay.
So I know you playing with Green Bay for a few years,
Yep.
and then you end up playing
Go
for the
Pack.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I can't co-sign that. You know, Cowboys.
Cowboys?
Yeah, bro, you already know.
I'm sorry for your loss, bro.
Come on, man.
Sorry we did that to y'all.
Yeah. I ain't think about that.
Different conversation.
Yeah, you know. So then you end up playing for the Jets later on, and then also in the Canadian Football League.
Yep.
So like, what was that transition like for you in
Yeah.
terms of like, you know, I know some people, of course, it's a business, especially in the NFL. You know, you could get cut any day,
For
but
sure.
you kind of at times I always be married to the idea that I'm gonna be able to lay roots here and this is gonna be my home. So
Right.
was it difficult at all saying like, damn, now I gotta like restart, go to a different market, learn a new
That's
team,
good.
anything like that?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you going from like, bro, we like when I came to Green Bay and we would walk in, you whatever street clothes you got on, you take that off and you put on your Green Bay attire. You put your phones in your locker, you got your notepad out, you got your playbook, you got your pen, your pencil, like, and you're in your meeting room 20 minutes before the meeting start. Everybody. You ain't just the first one there. The first one there is probably like an hour ahead, you know. Like everybody's there 20 minutes early, already taking notes before anybody even starts speaking. You feel what I'm saying? So like the structure was just like, it's super disciplined. You don't be late. You know, when we say we leaving at this time, we're leaving like 20 minutes before that. Like have that in your mind, you know. And everything was just structured, bro, and it showed on the field with discipline and integrity and hard work, right? All that stuff. When I got to the Jets, it was like you could be in street clothes and meetings, you know. You got your phone out, dudes was texting in meetings, you know. So I'm like, bro, what? You know, I first get to the Jets. I'm like, where my Jets stuff fell? No, just go to meetings. Like, yeah, but I ain't got my stuff. Like, no, just go like that. You good? Just change afterwards. I'm like, I can go to meetings like this? Like, yeah. I'm like, okay. I'm in meetings, dudes just texting and side chatting and stuff and feet up. Rex Ryan going off. You know, I came from Mike McCarthy, bro, where he's like, you got Mike at Cowboys.
Yeah.
Mike is like, you know, he's got Army background, right? Military background, and so he's super disciplined, right? He's real like sensitive to the fact of discipline is key with anything you do, right? How you sleep, how we eat, everything you do starts here. Then it goes to the field. Man, Rex Ryan was cussing us out, bro. Man, F the media, I don't care. Say what you want. Man, this dude is this and that. I was like, okay, like this
Talking
is my
about
coach.
toes.
Talking about toes, you feel me? He got Mark Sanchez tech too, like, you know, it's like, bro, like,
Hold up, he do for real?
yeah.
He does, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
All right,
yeah, no,
he's
a
he's a
character.
Yeah, he a character, bro.
He's a
Oh,
character.
no, Rex is different.
That's why he's good for media.
Rex is different, bro. Rex is different. And so going from like all that structure and discipline and then going to the lackadaisical, you know, free fall was a whole different experience, bro. And then, you know, in Green Bay, the offense leads the team. It leads the charge. You got A-Rod. Well, the Jets is your defense. They got all first rounders. So the defense is in charge. I go from Aaron Rodgers to a Ricky and Geno Smith. And my locker was next to Geno. So I'm watching the media eat him up, bro. You got a black quarterback, bro, and you're not performing. Bro, he couldn't handle it. You know, and shout out to Geno now because he grew and matured and got better.
Absolutely.
But, bro, he struggled. You know, even off the field, he struggled just to adapt to being a black quarterback in that media world. In Green Bay, we didn't have that. So it was a whole different ball game, bro. You know, and like practice was like, you know, I could fumble 3 times in practice and it's all good, bro. You can't fumble in Green Bay. You can't throw interceptions in Green Bay, bro. You know, throw 6 picks in practice in the Jets, and it's all good. It's like, bro, we're winning 2 games a season. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all different, and you see it in the structure and the discipline with the coaches lead as, you know, and that's where the players kind of feed off from, bro. You see it in the teams that's good and the teams that's not.
Makes
You know?
sense.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I kind of come in with the part of the interview where I'm actually more like lifestyle stuff, or
Yeah.
where
Let's talk about it.
when it comes to that lifestyle, right?
No
We
question.
kind of talked about on the field. Now I want to talk about off the field.
Yep.
How was it seeing those transition? Because we got young men and they're introduced to levels of fame.
Oh.
And I'm just curious because I want to leave it open ended and I want you to, you know, pick on anyone. I'm just curious,
No, for
like,
sure.
how was it adjusting for yourself and watching others adjust to like that fame and like everyone wanting something from you, but you still trying to figure that out for yourself, like what you wanted to do and everything in between.
It was a struggle. It was a struggle, you know, because you don't come from that. And your environment don't come from that. You know what I'm saying? And so there's no blueprint on how to navigate once you get in that space. You just got to figure it out. Yeah, you have like meetings and you have, you know, rookie success programs, you know, to kind of help you through it and to navigate this new form of lifestyle. But bro, once they put somebody who's been broke and not really know how to manage money or fame, and you put them with money and fame as a 22, 21-year-old, bro, like there's going to be a lot of trial and error. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of trial and error, you know, and mind you, I lived the life that I wanted to. Maybe not what was best for me, right? I had some fun now, don't get it twisted. But it probably wasn't the best, just not knowing about like longevity. You know what I'm saying? And about having like investments and letting things grow for you, and because it's like you get it fast and it's okay, I can spend it right now because I'm gonna get it back because I'm already here. Nah, bro, you don't know when this is gonna end. And so yeah, we have fun, bro. I would call the homies and be like, hey, you know, like on a Thursday, hey, what y'all doing Friday? I ain't got nothing planned. Hey, we going to Miami, and we go to Miami for a weekend. You know, there'll be times where, you know, I come back home and I got my daughter Louis Vuitton shoes. You know, there'll be times where people need cars here. You know. We had got a crib over there by Jeff. You know, you could put your family over here. You know, like you can do things that you never imagined, and you're in that position. But you go from being like the young pup, now you're like we're kind of like the man of the house. You know, and it's to everybody. It ain't just like just your one home. It's like everybody. You got cousins that come out of nowhere. You got people who was like on the fence of being your homeboy and y'all don't really talk, but y'all keep up. Now they all in your circle in your corner.
Yeah.
Now they, you know, they want to get in with you. You know, they want to go eat with you and do barbecues. But I don't need like barbecues now. I need the barbecues in JUCO. I don't need barbecues now. I'm cool now. You know what I'm saying?
I respect you saying that.
Like I need the barbecues then, bro. I don't need them now. And so it was hard to navigate that because I am like emotional. I'm sensitive, but I'm also a people pleaser. I want to see people happy, you know. So when you need it or if you want it, I want to be able to give it to you. And if I got it, you got it. That's my loyalty to you, right? And you feel a sense of obligation that once you get it, you're obligated to not only your family but your city and your community to give it back, despite if they really was there when you was building it or not. You kind of owed that to yourself to give that back, and that's what I felt, and that's true to a certain extent. But I didn't set my boundaries. My healthy boundaries to where I didn't feel like I was getting taken from too much.
And I think that's the piece. And I think that's the piece that we don't see on the other sides with athletes, because when you see on the TV screen, it says, okay, Jason Tatum, $314 million. That's the only thing people see. They don't see that transition, because a lot of the stuff, and we'll talk about very soon, that you've transferred into is about like talking about the mental health aspect of what men that you've experienced have gone through. And I think it's just important for people to hear that transition, because that's just like quick switch up. Like you were doing where you're at with the JUCOs, where you're at just even getting to the draft. And I think people don't understand and see that light because they just see, oh, you have this now. Like you made it. And a lot of things that you've even said, like you're even still trying to figure that out.
Yep.
And I don't think they really like truly like understand that. So I guess for you, putting it all together, right? When did you feel like you had like a handle of like, all right, I know who I am. I know what I'm doing. I have my boundaries. Like, this is what I can and can't do. What was that like for you?
Yeah, once I figured out what I really wanted, once I figured out who I was and what I wanted, it was easy to set the boundaries, because now I know what I do want, what I don't want, who I want to be around, don't want to be around. And so I can protect that space and that energy, right? Like, there's things that dangle in front of me that I don't have to take today just because it's in front of me. Yeah. I know I don't want that no more. And so it was a process, again, a lot of trial and error to get to that point, because, again, a lot of mistakes, but a lot of not knowing what I wanted. Failed relationships, burning bridges, missed opportunities, you name it, just of not knowing what I wanted. And so if you know what you want, you're subject to take anything that comes your way because it looks appetizing. And so for me, things don't look appetizing no more when my appetite is set on one thing. You can't reel me in with this appetizer when that's not my appetite today. So my appetite looks different, and so when I feed myself now, it's things that I actually want that's nourished to my body and not just fulfilling for the moment to give me that energy spike. And so, so it feels good, man, to like be able to set that, and the people that I'm around and who I talk to and communicate with, like, those are the ones that I generally want to be around. And so I don't feel like you're taking from me when I leave from that space. I don't feel a sense of like, I don't like that energy. Like, I don't want to be, like, I don't feel uncomfortable. I'm comfortable in that space now because I know what I want. I know what to feed myself with now. And again, it came from not knowing what I wanted. So I'm eating things and taking things, bro, that's making me feel good for the moment. But in the long run, it's really actually hurting me and deteriorating my body. And so I feed myself, man, with good nutrition products now, bro, that is going to last me and sustain me so that my hunger and my appetite, bro, is long lasting and satisfying rather than it's a craving, So, yeah.
No, I appreciate that because, like, in, like, my pipe dream of how things work out because of, people that look like us, we're primarily in, entertainment when it comes to sports. And I think, in my opinion, this is just me. I just think we have to, like, have, like, an independent, like, we really help young men understand, like, this is what your life is going to be like, where I just even heard just how you're talking about how Green Bay operates, where, like, if they just had that one person that wasn't a part of the organization, like, hey, man, we care about you, your money. This is money that's going to change your life, your family's life. This is how you do this from day one. So you don't have to go through any of that.
Yep.
So, nah. But I appreciate. Now I got a couple other things, but mine's more other lifestyle. But I want to shoot at the cost. Do you have any more NFL, CBL stuff that you want to kick to them before? Because mine is